In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect Shopify customers to Google Sheets. Unfortunately, since Shopify doesn't let you do this automatically by default, what we need to do is use a third-party automation tool. Don't worry though, it is completely free and very easy to set up. The first thing that I want you to do is click the first link in the description of this video, which will take you to the Make platform. Once you've clicked on the link, this is the page you are going to see. Now, once you are on make.com, the first step is to create an account. And to do that, head over to the left-hand side where it says Get Started for Free. Or what you could also do is on the top and the right-hand side, simply click on the Get Started Free button. Now that will take you to this page wherein you can start creating your account, and on the left hand side you will be asked to add a name, email, or a password. What you could also do is continue with Google, and if you click on the See Other Options button, you can continue with Google, Apple, Facebook, or GitHub. For this tutorial, I will go ahead and continue with Google. Now, once you are done adding your specific platform, on the left-hand side, you will see your name, email, your EU, your hosting region, as well as your country. And once you're done, simply click on the Sign Up for Free button in the bottom left corner. Once that's done, it will take you to the welcome page, and in here, you can simply choose the things that are appropriate within your account. Now, once you have successfully created your first Make account, you'll be greeted with the dashboard. Now, from the dashboard, you want to head over to the navigation panel on the left-hand side, and in here, you just want to simply click on Scenarios. Now, onto the Scenarios page, you'll be asked how you want to create your first scenario, and if you click on the Open Scenario Builder, this is where we can create our scenario from scratch. This is the method that we will use for this tutorial. However, if you click on the Browse Templates option, you'll be greeted with the Public Templates page, wherein you can choose from one of the pre-built automations that are available. To search by an app or name, head over to the top and the right-hand side, and in here you will see the search bar. Now head over onto Scenarios, and in here, simply click on the Open Scenario Builder since we want to create our scenario from scratch. Now, onto the Open Scenario Builder, you'll be greeted with a big plus button. From here, the first step is to add a trigger and an action. And for our trigger, this will be Shopify. Now, on the right-hand side, you will see all of the applications as well as the modules that are available. Head over to the search bar, and in here, just simply search for Shopify. From here, you want to go to the top and then just simply click on Shopify. On the right-hand side, just make sure that it is a verified application. From Shopify, you want to go to the bottom where you will see the search bar. Simply search for customers. Now onto customers, you will see a few modules that are available. You can search a customer, get a customer, create one, or update a customer. Now let's say we want to search for a list of customers, and in here it will be pasted onto the spreadsheet. Now simply click on Search Customers, and onto the Connection tab, you want to go to the right-hand side and then simply click on Add. Once you do, you want to choose the connection type, and in here just simply click on Shopify. Now, what you want to do is add your Shopify subdomain, and to do that, head over to Shopify. And from your homepage, you want to go to the navigation panel on the left-hand side, and below, just simply click on Settings. From the Settings page, you want to go to the top and the left-hand side, and in here, you will find your domain. Simply highlight your domain, right-click, and then click on Copy. Now head over back onto Make. And in here onto your subdomain, simply paste your domain. Now, what you want to do is you want to highlight .myshopify.com and press on backspace to delete. At the bottom, it has an instruction that says if, for example, your online address store is xyz.myshopify.com, you only have to enter the first one. Once you're done, head over to the bottom and the right-hand side and then just simply click on Save. Once you click on Save, a pop-up or a tab will show, and in here, what you need to do is update the data access. On the bottom and the right-hand side, just simply click on Update. Now in here onto the query options, what you can do is set a filter. Let's say on the filter, what you can do is add example@gmail.com. On the phone number, you can set a specific type. On the name and the last name, you can also do the same. What you can do is leave it as blank. Now let's say onto the country, you can set a specific country, let's say United States. And onto the email, if you don't have like a specific email, since Gmail isn't the only platform that most of our customers will be using, then you can just simply delete the filter. You can also add a time zone for placed an order after or placed an order before. And this is when, let's say you want to change the country, you want to get all of the customers that are on a specific country, then this is where you can add the filter. You can also delete it and leave it blank so that it won't send a filter and just retrieve all of the customers with that specific data. Now, at the bottom, you will see sort results by. You can add a creation date, let's say from newer to older or older to newer. Or what you can do is the last update date. You can also add a customer limit, let's say per execution. You want to add 5 customers whenever you run the execution, or just simply add 2. And once you're done, head over to the bottom and the right-hand side and then just simply click on Save. As you can see, we have successfully added our first module, which is Shopify. The next step is to add an action, and that will be Google Sheets. To do that, head over to the right-hand side where you will see the plus sign to add another module. Simply click on that one. And from here, you want to go to the left-hand side, and under All Applications, Google Sheets will pop up first. However, if you can't find Google Sheets onto the search bar here below, simply search for Google Sheets. Now simply click on Google Sheets here above, and under Rows, just simply click on Add a Row. Now onto the left-hand side under Connection, simply click on the Add button, and from here, you can add Shopify customers. Once you're done, head over to the bottom and the right and click on Sign in with Google so you can sign in with your Google account that has your spreadsheet on it. Now, once you have successfully added your Google account, at the bottom you'll be asked for a search method. On the drop-down, I recommend you search by path, and from here, it will actually search for your drive, and on your drive should be a list of all of the spreadsheets that you have. On the Drive section, you can choose My Drive or the drive that is shared with you. And onto the spreadsheet ID, before everything, head over to your spreadsheet. And in here, I have a row of titles. I have the first name, last name, email, phone, country, and the date created. Now on the top and the left-hand side, just remember the title of your spreadsheet as well as the sheet name at the bottom. Now head over back onto Make. And in here, you want to click here to choose File under Spreadsheet ID. And then you just want to scroll down and simply choose the spreadsheet that you have. Now onto Sheet Name, just simply add your sheet. And below, it will also add Table Contains Headers. Now on Table Contains Headers, you want to say yes, and in here, we will plot down the values from Shopify onto Google Sheets. Now for the values on the first name, simply click on the blank space. And in here, you want to add the first name. Before everything, head over to the top and you can do search items. So simply search for first name, and then you will see the first name. Simply hold and then drag within the blank space. You want to do the same for the last name. Simply hold and then drag onto the last name. On the email, we can also find one, let's say email, and add the email address, hold and then drag the phone number. Go to the phone number, hold and then drag. For the country, let's add a country. Hold and then drag the country from default address. For the date created, you want to search for create. And here you will find created at. Simply hold and then drag onto date created. And once you're done plotting down the values from Shopify onto Google Sheets, head over to the bottom and the right hand side and then just simply click on save. And as you can see, we have successfully created our first automation. Now, what we want to do is do a test run just to see if a few things works out and if we have errors per each module. Head over to the bottom and the left hand side and click on run once. And as you can see, we have successfully created our first automation and we did not receive any errors. And that's about it. That's how to connect Shopify customers to Google Sheets. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below, and I will do my best to help you out.